Friends. How are you? Hopefully well. A couple of you know this segment I like to call Tales Around the Table, where basically I get to sit back and do nothing, and I let my players take the lead. And we discuss on things that have been, things that they want to see or do, um, things that they've liked so far about campaign, things that they don't like about campaign, things that they like about my jamming style, things that they would change about my jamming style. We get to know their characters a little bit better, as we have some new characters since our last Tales Around the Table, and some players have left left our table, and we wish them well. One of which was Nixie Storm, who was played by Anime Chef. Um, our a barbarian friend who likes to flirt. Jordan will miss you absolutely for sure. Um, and then, uh, yeah, we introduced um, we introduced Diablo as well as Maeve as well as Draven and the Zard as well came in for Ratman switched up his character. He wanted to play something new, so the Zard came in. Um, we got to know a little bit about Triss and Dalamar last time, so it looks like we have Diablo with us today. I'm very excited. Hopefully, people will trickle in, and so we can, get to know them as well. Um, but yeah, they didn't know it. They think they would. They think they were coming into session, which is always a nice treat for my players when they just kind of get to chill and relax and hang out. Actually, I get to chill and relax and hang out. They get to do all the talking. So, we will not be having Captain Jackie Harkness tonight, as well as Ratman. They have other uh, prior commitments, so we will see them hopefully in 2 weeks. Um, when they're back from World Misadventures. So, yeah. Uh, Friends, if you don't know me, my name is Roll the Misadventures. You can call me Roll, you can call me Misadventures. You can call me RTM. You can call me the greatest GM ever known to man. I will also accept that title um, as well. So, uh, I'm still so I'm still no worries, Jess. How are you, by the way? Welcome in, Jess. I am she they. The one above me, Maximus is he him. Um, the one next to him that is Sword DRT. Sword DRT is I'm pretty sure I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure he's he him. And then the one without camera is she her. That would be Elfie the little fox. So, welcome on in, friends. Hope you're doing well. Uh, yeah. How did you find us? Because how did you find us? But we are going to bring in our players because that's actually a good question, Jess. Um, if I can ask yours, may I ask yours? Ah, okay, okay. Itsy and Bitsy. Okay, got it, got it. Um, got it. I'll, I will remember that. Um, um, sorry, I and one of my players are chatting. Um, exactly, exactly. No, no, sorry, I was one of my players is running late, so I have to keep contacting them as well. They keep messaging me on Discord telling me they're going to be late. So yeah, you know, um, Sora likes to think that he identifies as a threat. He does not actually identify as a threat. He actually identifies as kind of a wuss, but don't tell him that. Um, so yeah, uh, I think he might have overheard. He might have overheard me. Maybe that was the plan all along, though. Maybe I knew that he would overhear me. Uh, Maximus is definitely not the innocent and cuddly. Well, maybe cuddly, but definitely not innocent. I'm, I'm not sure who Walter White is, to be honest with you. Chris is a whole can of whoop ass waiting. I mean, this is true. Wow, those next words are going to kind of come out wrong, and I apologize to everyone, including my player. Oh, I've never seen Breaking Bad. Never seen it. Um, Tris has already been opened, so there's that. Yeah. Anyway, now that I have completely derailed everything, uh, shall we get my players in so I can stop being awkward? I'm a streamer. Let's be real. I'm never not awkward. Let's be real.
Yeah. And Harry is Sirius's godson.
Hey, hi. How are you?
Hi. Hi.
What did I walk in on?
I was just talking about a family tree that's even more twisted, I think, than Willow's is.
A family tree that even is even more
Twisted
weird than
than
Villa.
Willow.
Twisted than Willow's.
Oh,
The
what is
Blacks
that?
from Harry
The
Potter.
Blacks from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Bellatrix Lestrange and Narcissa Malfoy are sisters. Um, Sirius Black is their cousin. Harry
And
is
Harry is his godson.
godson. Um, guess who else is a cousin to Malfoy?
hmm.
Tonks.
Harry?
Tonks is a cousin to Malfoy.
Hmm.
The Draco. I was like, holy mackerel.
Hey guys, real
Wow.
quick, we're gonna go around the room, starting with Maximus. What's your pronouns?
Cute and cuddly.
That's, give me your pronouns, Maximus.
Male. I go with male pronouns.
He, him. There.
Sora, what are yours?
I am he, him. Um,
And then Elfie, what are yours?
See her.
Okay, that's what I thought. Um, so that's what I had said. So.
I did this jokingly, unless I'm playing Dalamar, and then it's the then it's they them.
although I do have the hair to pull off she, her. Just saying.
That
You gotta shave though.
So Jess, I know all of these three, well, at least these three in real life. I'm actually engaged to the one above me. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's that.
Her is her brother.
um,
that's not sign language, Sora.
Well,
Did you just flip me off?
uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh,
And then the
sir,
one
I
next to
think we
me
gotta
jumped
keep him
off.
up at night, at least on Thursday night.
No.
So no
I
holding
will
back
murder
Thursday
you.
night.
I will murder you both.
No, because you get to go run to work, and I have to hang out with him all day. So, no,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not. Um, so two of you know how this works because I had Sora and Elfie here last time I did a Tales Around the Table. Um, I did not have Max, so Max does not want to know how this works. So it's basically a little get together after a major thing. I like to sit down and talk to you guys and see how you're feeling. Um, and we've had some new players join us, so I'll have you explain a little bit about Diablo and where you came up with the concept of Diablo and what Diablo is and who is Diablo and why Diablo is what he does. Um, and you guys chat amongst each other and we just go over everything that has been happening in the world of Nyakin and in the world of our misfits.
Does that mean I have to explain my other character that's there temporarily? Because I haven't talked about her yet.
Excuse me.
I've always talked about them.
Possibly. Probably because Sora's other one might be brought up. Um, so possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. Um,
Just checking.
I have still waiting on if some of the players seem to straggle in. Um, we have Raven with Baubles. Um, Sora, do you want to head up Raven with Baubles for me? See if she's coming to session tonight.
What
Um,
was that, T?
do you want to hit up Raven for me? See if she's gonna pop in. And then she might have another game because Raven. Um, she's in like 16 different games. It's crazy. And then Mystical Val should be trickling in as well as Cosmic Lion. Lion or is it Leon? I'm pretty sure it's Lion. Will be trickling in as well once he is done with his work thing. So, a couple of questions may be asked again as Raven with Baubles and Cosmic Lion are two more of our new players. Raven plays a Goliath bard, and
Goliath Bard.
um, Cosmic
Sweet lion.
Lion play. First it was his character name. Now I can't get his alias right. Um, Plays a Shidarkai Warlock? Question mark? Someone?
Archive Warlock, yes.
Yes.
Hexblade.
I am amazing at knowing my players. Um,
Yeah, but what is Diablo?
Diablo is a thing. A being of things.
Yeah, you say you know your characters and players and characters, yet don't know what race and class he is?
I also don't know Zard. I think Zard is a wizard. That's all I know.
Diablo is not a wizard.
Diablo's not a wizard.
That's Nard.
Said Zard was a wizard. Think Merlin from Sword in the Stone. And
I know Isaac is a fighter, gunslinger. I know Sora's dying, apparently.
It's okay.
How
I
Spider-Man
long
is
took
one.
Benadryl. It's not working. And if I take the second one, I'll fall asleep on stream.
That could be a fun time too. We can all like make fun of you. We can all make fun of you. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're not gonna introduce characters today because there's nothing to introduce. So we're just gonna go around. I'm gonna start with Elfie the Little Fox. Elfie the Little Fox, give me a little bit about you and why you are the way you are.
Me or my characters?
You.
How to describe me? If you take it from our lovely Roll the Misadventures, I'm just Elfie. Uh, I
Who
enjoy
accidentally got mistyped as wifey for her stream once.
Whoops. No, I'm a gamer nerd at heart. I enjoy playing Dead by Daylight. You can ask Roll the Misadventures. She and I play together quite a bit. I enjoy D&D. I also enjoy Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Stardew Valley, Minecraft, Fortnite. You know, a variety of different games. Like I said, I'm a gamer nerd. What can I say? Nerds rule. Anyway, stop it, Max.
I'm so sorry. I thought you guys were gone this weekend.
No,
Next weekend.
next
Sunday.
weekend.
Next weekend. We're here for Sunday, and then Turf gets here
Thursday
late
night around
Thursday.
11:30, depending on traffic.
God, I'm so... See, I always ask. I always check. Except for once in a while, and then I'm wrong.
And then you didn't this week, and now you're screwed up everything.
Do we have to build a D&D calendar that everyone is a part of and can see
No,
everything?
It's literally on my calendar for
I'm
tonight.
pretty sure Raven has one.
You were like, never mind. Okay, I fucked up. I totally own this shit.
Raven,
Oh my God.
Raven,
Yes.
dear, we love you. Whether you make
We love
mistakes
you,
or not,
Raven.
we absolutely love you. We're so happy to have you at our table with us.
Do
Thank
we?
you.
Do
It's
we?
been a bad Foundry week.
It has been a bad Foundry week. And so Raven is one of our newer players to my table. Um, she she plays Maeve, the Goliath Barbarian. Nope, Goliath Bard. Um, so yeah,
I wish
so
Raven could have been around Wednesday night to hear when I surprised Sora. That was funny. Sorry.
God, I love it. Yeah. Well, you guys got introduced to my campaign that you're new to.
yes, we did.
Barely. I'm like looking at my watch, going, guys, come on. Will you hurry the fuck up? We've got 2 new people sitting here in chat waiting for you. And no, it just. Mm-mm.
Well, that's like Sora joining Witchlight.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Like you had to
That is
completely rewrite that because we didn't exactly do what we were supposed to do. I don't think.
No, it's okay though. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, we're changing this. We're changing this. It's where the fuck is the campaign? Oh wait, I know what I did. I know what I did wrong. Okay. It's been a bad Foundry week, and we finally got Foundry up and going, and then it like the Forge actually like crashed.
Oh, of course.
I'm like,
Because why wouldn't
can't
it?
we? Why can none of us log in? Why? And then I went out there, and there's just message after message after message in their Discord. I guess it's not an us problem for once. Isn't that sweet?
It's always nice to know that it's website error and not user error, except it's always user's error. Um,
Especially
anyways,
when the user is named Perfindio.
Oh my god. I am such a fucking moron. Okay.
and we
Don't
do
drink
D&D 5e 2014 rules.
don't drink anything turf and Sora. Okay?
Don't drink anything?
Right just now or it's going to come out your
Oh,
nose.
okay. I'm like, why?
That was a spew alert.
Okay.
Um
Okay, quick, let me grab
I
my
was
2-liter.
I was
I'm
I was
kidding.
looking I was trying to sign into this game, Nyakin, on Foundry.
You know, we're not on Foundry.
Well, you are, but this game isn't in there, and we're still going through the two channels for
Yeah,
you guys.
Yep.
yeah.
So, this whole time I'm frantically looking for the game that I'm supposed to be playing right now that I was late to.
Yeah, no,
I
just we
want
pretend that 24 or 2024 doesn't exist.
just like Highlander 2.
It doesn't. At least not on my
Highlander
table.
2 doesn't exist.
It's kind of like what is it? Third edition as well doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Fourth
Third
edition.
edition is okay. 3.5 is okay. It's 4th edition that doesn't exist.
3.5 corrected the problems of 3, and 5th edition, after Pathfinder, when the actual release of 5th edition, corrected the 4th edition mechanics.
See, 4th edition was great from a lore perspective. But the mechanics were shit. It was too much like an MMO. It did
That may
great
be
things like lore-wise, though.
that may be all like debatable, but Highlander 2 is not debatable.
So we're gonna move on above to my left now. Sora DIT, why are you Sora DIT in the way you are?
Well, I am Sora DIT because I'm the strongest, obviously. I am the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you hear my eye roll? Was it that loud?
Oh, was that what I heard
They
coming from you, Raven?
do an
The
Okay.
eye
clunk,
roll like
clunk, clunk. Love you, Sora.
uh, I am Sora DIT. I love making characters. I am the forever DM. Occasionally player. Although now I get to play more than I DM, so I guess am I really the forever DM anymore?
Sure. Why not?
Um,
Are you? Or have you
yeah,
passed
You're
that
in
title
three
to
of
me? I
how
feel
many of
like.
my campaigns?
let's
You're in
see.
3 of my campaigns.
I'm in 3 of Ravens, 2
So,
of Val's.
forever DM? Bullshit.
1.5 of mine.
1.5 of Turfs. I guess I'm not really the forever DM anymore.
We gotta get Elfie and Maximus DMing.
I know.
Elfie's
oh,
been
I've been
tossing
thinking
that
of
idea
potential
around.
ideas. But the
Nothing
thing
for
is,
sure
I
yet.
need to arrange time to have off to be able to run sessions, if I so choose to pick
Well,
up the DM dice.
you know, there is another option. That we just run a series of short shots
No.
at the specific time. No, I mean it could be however long you want. But it could be not a 3-year campaign. That way we're not showing up for 3 more games. We're showing up for 1 that's then going to shift into another one, which also gives people who work full time to prep. It's just a thought. I have a short shots channel that can be used.
She does, it's true. What about you, Alfie? What's your GM thoughts?
Huh?
What's your GM thoughts?
I feel like I'm a good storyteller. My problem would be keeping up with all the mechanics of everything. The fact that I don't actually have any of the books that I wish I had right now also kind of makes it a struggle to be a DM.
Well,
Foundry.
if you
My
wanted,
content
Elfie,
share.
you and I could elaborate and build a campaign together. I'll take charge of mechanics. You can take charge of storyline.
This is true. This is true.
Hey,
We have a
it's Mystic
Val.
Val.
It's Mystic
So
Val.
I just realized I'm
Yay.
under the wrong profile picture and name tonight.
Wow, Sora.
You
Wow.
are, because
Listen, I had it
I
changed from
I
running
got
Roll the
onto
Bones
him
because I have to run it
tonight.
in your server now.
We talked about that.
I know. I'm still gonna give you shit every once in a while.
Um. So this is Mystic Val's first Tales Around the Table as well. She's been with us since day one, but this is her first Tales Around the Table. Um, so I'm excited that she's here. Um, we're gonna let her get her feet wet for a minute, though. We're actually gonna jump to Maximus because Maximus is one of our new players. And I don't want to put Raven on the spot because she just jumped in, so I'm gonna let her figure everything out that she needs to figure out here today. Maximus, explain. She never knows. Spoiler alert: she never knows anything about anything, so she never figures her shit out. That's why we're friends. Our ducks waddle together, and we just kind of pick one up and hope it's ours. Most of the time, it's not.
I just have feathers. I don't even have ducks. There's no
You
way.
have ducks? Oh my
You have
god!
10 ducks in a row? Wait a minute. I think I'm convinced one of mine's a pigeon and the other's a penguin. There's no way I'm going to keep all of my ducks together.
I have a
I'm
raven.
going to have fun instead.
I have a raven. You all know. Little side note: you all know that that I've been sick this last week. I've been out of the office with COVID. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I told my boss and my work make fun of me for my ducks in a row. I always say that. You don't take a duck. I need my ducks all in a row. If you take a duck, then I don't know where that duck went, and it fucks me over. And they can't wander off and all this good jazz.
I'm the missing duck.
So
The missing duck walked up to a lemonade stand.
No!
I
Don't you do it, Sora. I will leave this Tales from
said,
the Table
"Hey,
if you do that.
you got any grapes?" Um,
No!
Too late.
Hi Cosmic, how are you? So I came back to work to my one of my receptionists got me a little alcohol pad box of ducks, of rubber duckies.
Cool.
Aww.
I got like 4 or 5 rubber duckies, and she then said, "Here, keep your ducks in a row." So
So now I have to send her to lemonade stand.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I swear I'm on the disconnect button. If that song comes up again, I'm out of here.
welcome one in Cosmic, by the way. So tonight's a little different, Cosmic. Every once in a while I do a segment called Tales Around the Table. It's not actually a session. It's where we all kind of get together and hang out and talk about what's been going on in campaign, what we like about campaign, what we want to see for our characters in campaign. Um,
If you've seen Critical Role, this is basically table talks.
um, yeah. Uh,
Don't you mean deep dives? Because isn't that what they call it? Deep dives?
listen, I am in no way, shape, or form jacking off of Critical Role. Okay?
I'm like,
Yeah.
I was just on the Critical Role thing today. I'm like, I think it's deep dives, not table talks.
God, I am in no way stealing shit from Matt Mercer. Not what I do around here. You all know that.
Then,
Then you
says
How
can
about you
share
one.
with
show
Matt Mercer.
everyone the sweater that he touched?
Um,
Says the one that I've got you the Percival jacket. Says the one that did a literal roll the bones versus something.
Mighty Nine, I
Misadventuring.
believe it was. Wasn't it?
uh,
No,
I rolled
we did it
Misadventuring
on
101
purpose.
versus Rolled Bones
That's it.
when I was Misadventuring 101 last year.
Doesn't
Look,
steal shit from Critical Role.
and
Look,
I may or may not have given Matt Mercer code for this weekend. Okay, God.
Memory else did a thing
Yeah,
before
show
Critical Role did
everyone
it.
the sweater that he touched.
Oh, I would have to go out in my living room and get it, and it's just too far away.
Oh wow!
You,
Want a little wine
you
with
know
that
you keep
cheese?
that with you.
If you do exclamation mark Twitter, it's on my Twitter site. Or X now, excuse me. It's X now. Um,
Oh, it will always be Twitter. They just.
I have a copy of it.
except yours
She
is the
wore
first time I've missed it.
this kind of a sweater to Comic-Con.
My supervisor got to meet Laura Bailey at Comic Con.
And the sleeves
I
even
am
have a design.
retired.
Going
I
on a
am
Critical Role tangent. Shouldn't we get back to
putting up my convention hat and hashtag retired critter. Hashtag retired, not a critter, actually, is the correct hashtag. Um, but back to what we were saying. One of our newest campaign members, Diablo. Why don't you explain a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I play Diablo. I go online by Maximus Wolfenstein. I am our wonderful DM's fiance. I don't know why she even agreed to it all in the first place when I'm the crazy one.
That's
Are we
why.
sure? Are we
That's why.
sure about that? Are we sure about that?
And I typically don't stream anything that I play, but I have been joining Turf and Elfie for their streams of Dead by Daylight. I am looking into potentially getting Phasmophobia, was it, that you guys were playing the other
Phasmophobia.
day?
Yeah, Phasmophobia
And
is what we were
taking a
playing the
look
other
at
night.
that. I
Hashtag
played a
crucifixes save
little.
lives.
I play a little bit of Fortnite here and there, but I mainly play Call of Duty, and I'm currently playing Black Ops 6.
Why don't
Which I
you
want to get Turf.
explain a little bit about Diablo?
Diablo is a human
Is it
paladin.
himbo?
No, he's a human paladin, where the inspiration for him actually comes from a anime, and please forgive me if I get the name of it wrong, but if I'm remembering right, it's Bon Free. And continuation of that title is I don't want to get hurt, so I'll put all my stats in defense or something like that. He typically pulls or tries to pull most of the aggro away from the rest of the party, and he finds a unique dungeon to himself, and he is the first to clear it, and he gets a unique armor set that if he were to drop to 0 HP, basically he has a chance to survive at 1 HP, and he gets a major stat boost regarding strength, attack, all of that, as well as his defense.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to play on that style because he typically is wielding a tower shield, basically.
I feel like Raven is distracted.
I am not.
Oh, she's
I'm
paying
warning people
attention.
we're not playing on Sunday because 2 people are gone.
I mean, yeah. So, um, Raven, another newcomer to our party. Raven with Baubles, who plays Maeve.
Raven with bubbles?
Explain a little bit about Maeve. What's her
Well, she's a
inspiration?
Goliath and she's a bard. And I'm the kind of player that makes gnome barbarians and like Goliath clerics or bards. It's just not what you'd expect. It's not the usual
Goliath
thing.
online.
What?
I said Goliath online. StarCraft reference.
So I decided that Maeve grew up with brothers, and I don't actually know if she had sisters, but that's not the point. And she learned to fight. I mean, she can fight. She's a big girl and knows what she's doing. But her Goliath tribe lived very close to a dwarf village, and she would go
Diggy diggy hole.
and sit outside of the bard in that village and listen to him play. And eventually, he taught her a little bit, and then she actually got permission to go pursue music. Now she travels around and plays music, fixes instruments.
And she's been paying him Jam's butt ever since.
She likes
And
ice
she
cream.
likes ice cream.
She like,
That's the only beef. To me,
I love you, Raven.
the statue
Dwarf and I'm
to be on to
digging
be
a hole.
on
Diggy
point.
diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Um,
I'm not playing, folks. It just came out that
let,
way.
let's take it back to one of our original table members, Mystic Val, who plays Claire. Tell us a little bit about Claire.
I'm gonna be truthful. I'm gonna be honest. Wasn't much of an inspiration her. It kind of just was making characters and go, hey, here, this one. Clearly, I've been making most of her story as we've been playing.
She is a lycanthropy wizard, if I remember correctly.
Lycanthropy wizard, necromancy wizard.
Damn, I'm good. So, Cosmic, it's your turn. One of our new probably are you the newest player to our table?
I don't know.
I don't know
no,
either.
I'm not anymore.
I don't know if it's between you and Max. I don't know who came last. You guys might have came at the same time. Technically, Max isn't a new player to our table. Um, yeah, he's not really new. I don't know if I'd call Max new to our table.
New to your campaign.
Um, but Cosmic, let's hear a little about Draven and the inspiration behind Draven.
So, Draven, the way I play him, I take inspiration from Deadpool from Marvel and Carl from Llamas with Hats. Just someone who's so mentally broken that they just say the most random shit, and like, for the most part, it's funny, haha, but inside he's like really depressed.
Probably because you're a dangerous sociopath with a long-standing history of violence.
That
Yes.
that this last session with him with May was pretty hilarious. I
So like,
definitely enjoyed that.
so like, lore wise, like I play it so he can't talk. I communicate using telepathy or sign language, and it's because he had his throat slit before he made his deal with his patron. And other than that, he's just a guy who spent the last 90 plus years being haunted by his past and the things he did when he first made the deal with his patron.
Out of curiosity, wouldn't that make spells that require a verbal component very difficult to use?
I wouldn't know. Probably.
Because if
Yes,
the
but yes, but for flavor, no.
fair enough.
Because
I mean, so far,
almost every
so-
spell requires some sort of verbal component.
Unless you
Yeah.
can do subtle spells.
Flavor Flav. Sorry, my work started talking about old TV show. Well, not really old TV shows, but like TV shows of the past, and the Flavor Flav like love thing came up. So now I've just been like Flavor Flav all day. Um, no one knows what Flavor. Okay, I'm alone. That's fine. Um,
Probably a little bit before my time.
um.
It's
Oh,
been
because we
84 years.
we were talking about convention, about how I went to convention this past weekend, and the Pandora, the girl I went with, had said something. I said something about FPC, and she's like, "What?" And I said, "You don't know what FPC means?" And then I said, "She doesn't know what FPC means. She's too young for you, bro." And like the one that I thought wouldn't get it because she's like the youngest was like, "Fish on chapstick," and I was like, "Yes, Jersey Shore, baby." Um. So yeah, that's how that got anyway started. Um. Yeah. What is happening over here?
Oh,
Oh my god. No, we don't, but
Raven!
we should make one,
Raven!
Maeve. Um
Raven! Naughty! That's
I cannot.
naughty!
And your point would be
you might as
Smart
well just
girl.
say it
all
at this
right,
point.
smut. Okay, just of course it's everything is naughty. But I'll tell you the time that we figure out the most and best porn movie titles is when we play golf. Mini
Go
golf, like when we're playing golf with your friends. It's like,
Oh
damn, why can't I
God.
ever get it in the hole? Oh, great, now it's
Yeah,
all
that
wet.
was excellent.
I mean,
Wrong hole, wrong hole, wrong hole!
exactly.
If I hear that
Exactly.
next weekend, I swear to God, I am leaving the house.
I should just like walk up to the wall because it's like just start screaming it. We're not even doing anything. We're like, it's like noon and I'm just
Both in your
like we
bathrobes and just sort of, yeah, and then just start play acting. That's good. That's
just
good.
like walk up to his door and just start yelling at it at his door and see what happens.
Raven, I love you. I have this very visual imagination, and you stirred up things that should not be stirred right now. I may have to share later.
Wheels are stirring.
Ooh.
Oh my.
What happens when you just
Yes,
get all my players
exactly.
together for a calm evening
Oh,
of like going over what's been
I
going on in campaign? Never happens.
if you know, you know. But I can probably say one word and still make Sora laugh after Wednesday.
Bubbles.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about.
No, I
If you
know.
were there, you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Anyway, now that we know a little bit,
I was gonna say the storyline between the drought cuties will never be quite the same. Anyway,
We digress.
it's
As
Raven's
usual.
fault, but that's okay.
I,
We love her
I
and we
kind of want to
appreciate
How
say
is
her.
it
now the
my
word.
fault? How is it my fault?
So,
It all started
um,
going downhill when you asked about the channel in the side chat. It's just kind of gone downhill from there. But like I
so
said, we love you anyway.
It was
a,
already
a
downhill
lot of
anyway.
us, I'm gonna do it. I'm calling Elfie and Sora out right the fuck now. I don't even care. Um, this is an 18 and up channel. I don't give a shit. Um, so a lot of us, intertwine with the same. We all started out in something called Roll the Bones Sora's campaign. And it's just kind of, well, most of us have hung out and stayed within the table, and we've expanded that table. And to people like Raven and to people like Cosmic. And Valkyrie GM now, and I obviously GM now. So, like, we all kind of bounce around. So Wednesday was a Roll the Bones campaign, a Roll the Bones night, and he was doing his homebrew. And Elfie Little Fox's character, Willow, had just had their babies, they're littles. And she looks at her husband, Odrin, and goes, "Yeah, Daddy." I forget what she said, but she said, "Is that right, Daddy?"
Something about I never heard you complain, Daddy. And Sora was completely
Shut
dumbstruck.
down.
It got real quiet.
His brain processing literally froze.
And then later,
He crashed the computer of Sora did.
and then later she goes to hand the babies to Odrin and is so saying, "Congratulations, you're a father. Congratulations, Daddy." And it was all over again. So yeah, we had fun.
No,
Sora
that's
had
my
a great
Uh,
name. It's actually pronounced Daddy.
time. um, to clarify on what
Oh
makes that
yeah.
storyline so funny, um, Sora brought in a character because we did not have a tank for that campaign. And I made a comment it would be really nice for my character Willow to have somebody to be close to because it seemed like everybody else was pretty much paired off with somebody. Well, we'll see how that goes. They've now been married, they have twins. Yeah, it's been an interesting story. I still need to work on the book because I've had several people ask me to make a book out of their story, The Wonders of D&D. And Sora still puts up with me, thankfully. He hasn't disowned me yet, so hopefully I haven't embarrassed him too much.
Well, that's how
No,
all the best books start.
I mean, I'm marrying my
Let's make
D&D
this
life,
personal.
so, there's that.
Yeah, you're marrying your hellhound in real life.
Um,
That's true.
You might want to add the channel.
I'm gonna add the channel. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
because I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, Sora, I think you can make channels. You should have my permissions as well in chat or in Discord.
yeah,
Um,
but that requires effort, and I'm dying over here.
oh, well then see, you won't have to put up with me and Max then this weekend if you're dying, because you'll be dead. And we can just bust out that room between your two rooms, and then we can just have a bigger room.
You know, if he's gonna die before you get there this weekend, you might want to do like send him continuous recordings of you guys saying wrong hole," over and over again.
No, not there! Are you blind?
All of you.
Yes, I'm blind without my
All of
glasses.
you.
Okay, Raven, I'm blaming this on you. I'm going to have a little fun with it. You know why some women have bruised belly buttons?
Oh, no.
Oh dear
Any ideas, Raisin?
No.
Because there are blonde men in the world too.
Welcome to Roll the Misadventures on a Tales Around the Table night where anything can happen.
Sorry, shall I show myself the door?
No, not at all.
You're not getting away that easy.
Look,
So,
y'all,
where's
y'all
my punch
signed a
list?
waiver. Y'all have signed a waiver, and y'all know anything you say or do can and will be used against you on YouTube. So, yeah,
I do not see this waiver that I supposedly signed.
you're
It's not
engaged
a
to me.
signed
That's your
waiver.
waiver. You're just Elfie. That's your waiver.
Where's my channel, Sora?
God. I haven't made it yet.
Why?
She's
You're
gonna
dying.
come. She's gonna
Because
come get
I
you
haven't
and
had
beat
3
you.
seconds between blowing my nose.
I
Get
I was
blown on
waiting to
your own
see what
time.
I was waiting to see what came after blowing. I was waiting. Like,
You're like, I got this. I'm ready to type.
there's no fucking punchline. Of course.
What did you want him to say? He was blowing his load?
He's blowing.
You
Have
don't.
to-
You don't
okay.
have a good place. Oh, here. Text.
Anyway,
You
let's
keep
try to.
trying to gain
I.
control again of the group.
I'll be
You want to see?
quiet.
You want to
Where,
see a GM
I'll be
failing?
quiet now.
where's your flogger and your gags? Come on.
Yeah.
Look at the fiance.
They're in a box within arm's reach of the bed.
Mine are in the trunk in the closet.
And I am not putting my room on display
So
on stream.
I didn't. I just. She's lost control of us. I was offering suggestions.
I never had control.
That's right. I do. Of you. Isn't that right, Sugar Plum?
So,
Oh, wait. Who just called you Sugar Plum?
I did.
Remember?
There's your.
Now, just this is just for turf.
Portal.
Think. Extra Life. 5e campaign.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm?
there's a campaign that I'm running for Extra Life. Yeah.
Don't
Anyway,
spoil it on Sunday. You should put the schedule in the channel somewhere.
Oh.
I thought I did.
Yeah, but it's been tightened up now.
Oh, all right,
I'll
I'll look
get
at
you
it again.
one.
Yeah, you only put
Um,
the rough estimates.
Yeah.
And you
So-
didn't convert it to Eastern Standard Time.
yeah, no, I didn't do that. Heck no.
I figure everybody can figure out their own time zone. I have 6 time zones in my games.
Oof.
Yeah,
From
'cause
Pacific time, my time, to GMT +1.
yeah, because
Some of us
Duffy
are
is.
not. Some of us are not good at this thing called math.
I was told there would be no math. I was told there would be no math in junior high school when I failed geometry. So,
Geometry is easy.
Shut up.
not when you have a moron for a geometry teacher. This is a guy who would come in with polyester pants on, had a horrible toupee, and would lean against the chalkboard at the beginning of every class. So he walked around with marks from the chalk tray on his ass and then he fell once. Nobody tripped him. We were taking a test. He fell once, got up, and the toupee was doing this.
We have been on a tangent, friends. We should probably get back to it.
But we're talking about math. Now, what did I come up with when you guys were trying to tell us the distance to the flying dragons?
The Pythagorean theorem.
Theorem.
And there we go. So some did stick. You're welcome.
So, coming on back around. So far, campaign, we have found our first pearl of protection, which was given to Triss. It was her gauntlet. We are on the road to the second pearl of protection, or supposed to be on the road to the second pearl of protection. Somebody,
The
not to
village
mention,
we're in.
right, not to mention any names, may got sidetracked with King Ice Cream.
We got sidetracked.
Not to mention any names, but Maeve did this.
Not to mention names, Maeve, that's played by Raven, did this.
No
Wait. The village was dealing with an issue with bandits. We're taking care of the bandits so the village can restabilize and they can call us heroes. And we become their folk heroes that they tell to generations to come.
Right, that's where you are now.
As gods.
That's the plan.
What if you all fail? What if the GM secretly has a TPK ahead of you all?
Well,
Then it
was
better
nice
be the
of-
world's greatest assassin.
Well, you lived a good life.
gonna
I'm
say.
only level 5. I said good, not long.
We are level 7.
Did I level you guys up again?
I arbitrarily picked a level. So, sue me.
Oh, I did level you guys up again after the. I did level you guys up after the dragon fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys should be level 7 if you're not. I gotta level up, Saya. That's right. So. We'll just go kind of.
You need to actually type out that, magic item for me.
Yeah, I know. World's worst GM-ish. You guys found. You guys didn't find Maeve in the forest. You guys found Maeve after the forest. You guys before the tunnel.
The darkness.
The darkness. Yeah.
Darkness shall consume us all.
Where you found Zur, her reluctant partner. And took them back to Hermit. To Reluctant. You guys fought some dragons. 2 dragons and lived to tell the tale. How do you guys feel? Let's talk about that. How do you guys feel about that? It's kind of,
Good,
you know,
because we
going.
harvested shit from it.
That fight sucked.
But we earned that shit that day.
We are obviously invincible.
It's a
Literally,
good nail.
I made a TikTok during that session. It was like 1:30. I was like, Mr. Krabs.
That's where you guys met Diablo and Draven. So let's talk about let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about this would be Saya and Dalamar and Claire and Triss. Let's talk about your first impressions of Maeve.
Uh-oh.
Who wants to start there?
And I'm under the bus
I'm
again.
well. Here's my when my character met Maeve. She was cuckoo because she failed Maeve.
Try that one more time for me. I know you can't. I just want to see if it gets a little better.
I'm gonna probably not. My thing's probably there.
Gotcha.
But when Claire met Maeve, she was so cuckoo because she had failed her save from the darkness.
That's
She
right.
didn't even know who she was.
That's right. That's right.
See, I'm
Um,
gonna quote Baldur's Gate 3 on this one. She looks
See,
like
and
she could
here's the
toss
other
me over.
thing. Here's the other thing too. I think she was still, unless it was everybody else. I don't know if the name reveal had happened yet.
was she a Akari still, or was she Claire?
I don't remember, but I don't know if she had revealed name yet.
Yeah, yeah, no. She had been Claire for a while.
Had she? I couldn't remember.
When we met Maeve, yeah.
I again, it's been a while. I don't remember.
It's okay.
Um, what about Diablo or not Diablo? Diablo wasn't there. What about Dalamar? There's too many D's in my campaign. Um,
So many D's in my campaign file in your sex tape.
Oh,
Is that what they're calling it now?
what the?
Turf like the D's, that's for sure.
No, behave.
look, I can no longer say anything without fear of A, Raven typing it out as a memoir, or some kind of sexual innuendo being said afterwards.
By your
No,
fiance.
no. I'm gonna upside Max against the head. Whoop.
What?
I'll be
I
honest. I
I
don't
haven't.
remember Dalamar's initial impression of Maeve, other than that, wow, she's really tall. That's
Yeah,
what I remember.
because Dalamar had just come out with their actual form at that point.
That's right. That yeah,
Yeah,
they hadn't revealed themselves very long before that.
yeah,
That's right.
That's right. Maeve missed the extra shadow that you had.
she did. Yeah.
It's
What
probably
about?
best that she missed some things.
I mean,
Can I give a
she's
little backstory on how
It
Dalamar
puts
came to
strain
be?
on her neck to look down.
um. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give a little background on Dalamar.
Dalamar originally started in a different campaign, Trouble in Whitestone, I believe is what it was called. Um, our beloved DM knows how much I enjoy writing backstories for my characters and such. And she was told, okay, for this new campaign, it has to be a different class than anything you've ever played before. And their temperament has to be completely different from anything you've ever played before. That was the birth of Jalamar version 1. Um, High Elf, very, very full of himself, and let everybody know. Another player of ours at the time, who is not with us right now, was playing a half elf, and without even introducing himself, Dalamar walks over to this half elf, sniffs the air and says, "Oh, that's what stinks. It's that human blood running through your veins." Turns around and walks off. Sora even was like, "Whoa, Elfie," because very, very different from the way I normally play my characters. Dalamore 2.0 came about because I get a message one night. We were headed somewhere, and this was in your other campaign when you were. But anyway, uh, I was given a message that Dalamar was going to be the ship captain, taking the party somewhere. Just so I knew for the next week, and it was like, okay. Well, little did our beloved Roll the Misadventures realize there was going to end up being a love interest for her NPC, Saya. For the longest time when this new campaign started up, everybody else got a choice of what character they brought in, except me. I was told that I didn't have a choice, that Dalamar was coming back. Um, I had never played a they them character before. I couldn't decide when I first came up with Raven if I wanted them to be male or female. I said, you know what? We'll go with either way. We'll go with they them for now. Started out as a shadow, literally, that followed Saya around everywhere she went. Things would be said occasionally that would catch Saya off guard and leave her blushing and this look on her face like, why the hell am I putting up with this thing? Um, Finally revealed themselves and still occasionally gets those lines in that still makes Saya go, what? Wait, huh? Or want to hide or whatever, depending on the situation. But so yeah, in a way you could say it's Roll the Misadventures quote unquote fault that Dalamar came to be. But I've had a lot of fun with the character because of the friendship that I have with her, I can stretch the boundaries of what my characters normally are and feel comfortable with what I'm doing. She's made it a lot of fun, and so here we are. 2.0 is not nearly as much of an ass as the original Dalamar was. As for the
You see, and
name, oh, go ahead.
I never got to meet one because I wasn't in that little one shot. So I was like,
One was bad. One was an ass, big time. One was an ass.
You saying he
Uh,
was an ass? Probably downright dick.
but anyway, so for those of you that are familiar at all with any of the Dragonlance books, you might remember reading about basically an apprentice that Raceland had. Raceland Major had an apprentice that was a dark elf named Dalamar. That was where the name came from. Because in that series, Dalamar was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, so it was basically, and I had started Trouble in Whitestone um, because Sora was basically like, "You want a GM? Oh, great. Okay, here's the books. Here's the GM guide to everything, and go." And I'm like, "What? I'm sorry, what?" So I did what was supposed to be one shot, which ended into four sessions. Um, I didn't know what I was doing at all, uh, but I wanted something that I felt comfortable with. And for some strange reason, I had, not for some strange reason, I remember the very first time and why I fell in love with Percival Dorolo. Um, but I was like, I know a butt ton about Whitestone. I know a butt ton about Whitestone and a butt ton about like the Derolos, and we're just gonna do something within that realm of Whitestone and the Derolos and the Residuum and the Ziggurat and all that good jazz. Um, so I put together Trouble in Whitestone, and that was the absolute worst mistake that I've ever done in my entire life. Because then all of these mother humpers, I decided to go ahead and throw Percy in for one session or so. I thought to be a simple, here's your task, do it. It's 3 years later, and I now have been asked how many times by both Valkyria and Sora. Oh, guess who you're bringing back? Guess who's coming back to campaign? You want to be Percy? And I'm like, oh my god. All right, well, at this point in time, if Taliesin ever got tired of the character, and they needed a Percival DeRollo, I could probably take him over. Yeah.
I made a very similar mistake. In my very first campaign ever DMing, I decided I had to do something from Exandria because that's the lore and the world that I knew. And it was Call of the Netherdeep. Ooh. Which is a sprawling, just complicated campaign, and just it almost killed me and the players. But it was well worth it. Because I figure if I can make it through that, I can make it through anything.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually
Most
done
of my
Follow the
players
Deep.
fucked me over repeatedly and got inspiration for it.
I don't know anything about being a player and fucking a GM over. I would never, ever do that.
You so lie.
Uh-huh. Bullshit. Because literally, my last time I ran Valoria, I had a thing where you guys were getting ready to fucking fight combat, and I had a teleporting item, and you teleported one of my characters to hell. So I don't want to hear it.
It's called screwing with the DM, not the players.
Again, literally, I had combat planned. I had this planned. Now I've had to start writing Damon's Hell because I wasn't prepared for it. Thanks.
My players just like took out the bad guy in that chamber with no sweat, no nothing. There was a
like literally had a Matt Mercer rip the notes gif. Thanks, Turf.
It's okay. We also, in one of the campaigns I'm in, we sumo wrestled a dragon so he couldn't escape.
yep, a red dragon.
What?
And
Now I
then
need
you
to hear this story.
harvested the shit out of it.
So basically, we had a dragonborn fighter who went up and grappled the dragon, and then the artificer, who wasn't hitting his shots, was like, you know what, fuck it, let's be a little bit more useful, and he cast Enlarge on the dragonborn.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now the
Meanwhile,
dragonborn
I'm
is the same
I'm DMing
size
this
as the
shit,
dragon.
watching the narrative just implode. You can certainly try. Go ahead. Actually, it was
And
really
it
funny.
worked.
Didn't I give you guys inspiration for that shit?
Yep.
I think you gave him inspiration. You didn't give it to me.
No. Okay. Well, you have inspiration too, because
Oh.
the enlarge thing that was pretty cool. God. See, I let you guys finish that, even though we went over. You want to know what Ducky did to me? Ducky's my co-DM. Left me in the middle of fucking death saves.
Nope.
It's an every 2-week campaign. In Witchlight.
Oh yeah, he did.
Where we
Oh
share
yeah, he did.
a body. I reminded him, I said, you know, I'm going to make a new character. You might want to too, because if you kill me, you die too.
And we're going to...
Oh my god.
What do I pin?
But yeah, my players just sort of, it was like a death's embrace. And my daughter, who's an adult, said, I cast control water. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? She says, I'm just going to surround it with a big bubble of air. And I'm like, okay. And we did the rolls we had to do, and then I'm like, I narrated, and the bubble floats down through the water because it's got the weight of the Death's Embrace in it, and you see the Death's Embrace suffocate before your eyes. And you walk through the chamber with no more problems. 3 times they walked through the chamber with no more problems. 2 chambers.
So I would assume control water spell around a dragon's mouth. You know.
It could.
Depends on the type of dragon. Some of them have a swim speed. If they have a swim speed, they can breathe underwater.
The next time she tried that spell, and I said, okay, but you can't get the swarm of sorrowfish and this Death's Embrace in the same. It's too far. There's, it's out of your range. She goes, oh, no, I wasn't doing that. I'm like, so what are you doing? She says, so I cast control water and I push them, the sorrowfish and the Death's Embrace, up 300 feet, which that's how high the water is. And I quickly look up their speed. Sorrowfish swarm, 20 feet. Death's Embrace, 30. The chamber, 30 feet. And I'm like, I guess you walk through the chamber with no problems. Worked. And I'm like, and you fucking get inspiration for that, brat. She's like, thanks, Mom.
So, yeah. Going back to new players, we've also had Diablo and the Draven come aboard. Claire, you haven't mixed with much of these characters yet, but for everyone else, we're obviously Draven and Diablo excluded. Well, yeah, we'll get to you guys in a
Say
second.
our impression on the group.
Yeah, we'll get to you guys in a second. Yeah. But Delmar, Maeve, and Triss. What were your impressions of those two to begin with? You guys met them at the dragon fight. Is where you guys met them in the town.
So Triss didn't actually get to see them fight all that much because she was chasing that one dragon.
Well, Diablo was chasing after it too.
The dragon Triss would not let die.
No, she wouldn't let it get away.
You let him get away.
She wanted to make sure it died.
Diablo was following as best he could.
I remember the people that were near Diablo during that fight was Claire and Triss. And Claire wolfed out in front of Diablo, and we haven't discussed that yet.
No, we have not.
Diablo and Claire have not, I haven't been there after those sessions, so they haven't even discussed that yet.
No.
Diablo just sees this Fire Ganassi woman just wolf out in front of him like, huh?
Once she got back and saw Draven eating this dragon, her initial thought is, who the fuck is Crazy Man and why the fuck is he here?
That's the one, though, in retrospect, that was trained by a dragon.
Yeah, she still wouldn't eat a dragon. At least not raw.
Again, still,
What you're missing.
You think he's crazy? People would think Triss is crazy for getting trained by a dragon.
I mean, fair.
Dalamar, Maeve, any thoughts on these newcomers?
no, I'm ecstatic. It's all good. I mean, you know, and such variety. Telepaths, eating dragons. You know, it just
Telepaths eating dragons. Yeah.
and that telepathy thing is really cool because that's gonna come in handy.
Especially with May, apparently.
Huh?
Especially with May, apparently. Everyone's favorite character. So yeah, let's flip it back on the newbies. Uh, Diablo, Maeve, and Draven. When you saw this band of misfits come upon you, what was your first thought?
Well, circling on to the fact of what Val was saying about Claire wolfing out on Diablo in front of him, because he saw her in her regular form first and saw that she was fighting the dragon. His initial reaction was subsided because of the fact that she's attacking the dragon and not anyone else. So he knows that to some degree she is safe and in control of this thing that happens. So he's not feeling threatened currently by it.
If you were in the beginning of campaign, not so much.
In regards to Draven specifically, his thoughts were like, that's disgusting to eat it raw, but that's him or it. In regards to Triss, he's thinking, damn, she's fast and persistent. For Dalamar and Maeve, he's more like, okay, they're sturdy fighters, they know what they're doing, I can potentially trust them.
Maeve or Diablo want to remark on the party? Not Diablo. Draven want to remark on the party?
First of all, don't judge a man who likes to eat his food the way he does.
But that's why I was like, that's disgusting, but that's him. I'll let him be.
My guy's first thoughts were, wow, these guys are weirdos, but they seem to be the fun kind.
Cool.
Short, sweet, to the point. Maeve?
What was the question again? I was listening to the answers.
What was Maeve's overall
Yeah.
Your
on the
impression
party
of
when
George.
she met?
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble hearing, first of all, and PTSD. Just well, I gotta tell you that probably the best thing about having the new players come in, or the new characters, excuse me, for Maeve, is the planning for how to get to catch the bandits. Because first of all, more people, make more hands make light work, but also it just seemed like everybody had what they were good at. And I don't think she's ever felt like she was acting in a, well-oiled machine before this fast with a group.
Diablo's really new to the group, and he hasn't really busted out his aggro control spells yet, either.
Diablo and Draven are the two newest to the group. Yes. Yep.
But yeah, he hasn't broken out any of his aggro control spells.
Well, the only thing Maeve has to go on is what happened in this last battle. And to her, everybody stepped up. Everybody had a part. And nobody was like overlapping. Nobody, was like, "Oh, you're doing that? Okay, I'll take over here." It just it felt like teamwork, like it should be. And she liked that.
Honestly though, not to interrupt you Maeve, but to put into that, probably the first time the group kind of has actually worked together pretty well. Everyone kind of before was kind of doing their own thing.
But Maeve doesn't know that.
She doesn't. This
No,
is true.
but to put it into a point, and I think all of us who, when Maeve wasn't there, can probably agree all our characters were kind of in their own alignments. Claire was having her secrets with hiding her name and her lycanthropy, and I think Triss was the first one to find out about that. The lycanthropy, at least, and the name. I remember Dalamar, when Dalamar and the others found out, Dalamar, I think, was calling Triss a puppy or Claire a puppy or something. And like
That sounds like
Claire
something
jumped
that Yalamar would probably say, just to be a pain in the butt.
and Claire like jumped at his shadow thinking that he wasn't a shadow or like more than just a shadow, and she actually bumped into him.
That was hilarious because anybody else who'd ever gotten, that was all they had ever seen at that point of Dalamar was a shadow. She goes to run through him or through them, and oh, I thought you were just a shadow.
Yeah.
Not always what they seem, are they?
Yeah, the group kind of had a rough beginning. I think, but I as a GM, looking kind of with everyone coming in and with Diablo and Maeve and Draven coming in, they're coming in at a good time because the older party or the party that has been here from their letters, are finally maybe starting to feel their click, their niche, their flow.
The missing puzzle pieces have been found.
Yeah. So, as a GM, that's always great to
More
see.
ways on.
That's always great to see as a GM. Because it was a struggle. I had to almost, I feel like I had to almost murder you guys to get you where I wanted you guys to be. So it's nice to see you
But
guys kind of found your way.
I also think it kind of helped, at least with this last thing too, how when Claire was an idiot and gave her soul to Crowley, that's besides the point. No, don't. She had her own reasons, Diablo. Don't get me started. I think after Saya helping Claire with that, and Claire obviously was very untrustworthy of that at that moment. I think after like something like that happened, that helped Claire open up more because Claire was very secretive. She was all the bubbly country girl who has no secrets. Yeah, right.
They're all like that.
No, but she was. You should have heard me you should have heard it in the beginning. It was like, "Hi, y'all. How you doing?" Like
Yeah, I think at one point I even went so far as to make the comment, "Excuse me, I'm the one who grew up in small town Texas. I have an excuse for talking that way." or something to that effect when you first started.
that's how I
Howdy, y'all. How
that's
ya
literally
doing?
how I figured to make the character, and I'm like, how do I make this different? She
Howdy,
hasn't
y'all.
really done it. She hasn't really done it all that often. And yes, Max, you can keep making fun of me for it now.
Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm just
I'll
walking
I'll
by.
punch him. I'll punch him next week.
Max, Max, you've heard me face to face. You've heard how much of a twang I can get, especially when I start getting tired. I was gonna say Sora and Roll the Misadventures and Max and Claire have all met me in person. They know how much of a drawl I can have, and so, like I said, I've earned the right. I was born in Texas. I have an excuse to talk that way.
Again, excuse me for trying to make a different character.
It was fun.
How the little does he know is he is engaged to a country girl and who says y'all and drives a truck and listens to country music and lights bonfires out in the backyard to throw fiancés
I
in.
I I've been getting you into some night stuff.
She listens to country music except when she's listening to No Mercy Percy.
This doesn't sound like Alistair, because it's not.
Not.
I've been getting you into some nightcore.
Hello.
Hey, Elfie, what was that
Yes.
thing? Oh, you got the deer crossing sign or something? You guys have deer crossing?
Okay, when I first met these wonderful, lovely people at the table here, the part of Texas I come from does not have that many trees around. We just don't.
Oh,
So there was a running joke every time I made a comment about, wow, look at all the trees. I've lost count of how many times on the way from where Turf is to where Sora and Max are. Don't want to dox anybody. Uh, that she was just commenting that sorry, I almost said Dalamar. That
Deer
Alistair
crossing
was
signs.
telling Willow he was just going to leave her in the trees, and if Odrin ever got to see her, well, good luck. So then it started with the deer crossing signs. Oh, Alistair, look, you have family up here. And that was where the joke about the deer crossing signs started.
You know what I just found out, guys?
Lincoln Tunnel.
Um,
Winkler Tunnel.
there is a thing there's a thing, moose crossing signs are a thing.
Yep.
Wow.
I did
My
not know
husband
that.
was born in Michigan. There are moose crossing signs.
Yep,
I'm like,
there's moose
what?
crossing signs up in Alaska too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I want to see a moose. Anyway, um,
Oh,
You
they're
do not
big and
want to
they're
see a
mean.
moose.
They're
Oh
You
my
do
huge.
not want to
god.
see
Oh,
one.
I
No, no, no.
I have
They are
literally seen one on
abso-freaking-lutely
the side
huge.
of the highway. I've literally seen one on the side of the highway close to where I live. Someone had hit a moose and it was
Ugh.
seizing on the side of the road. It was not pretty.
Guys, I hate to do this, but I just checked my blood sugar and it's a little high. I'm gonna mute for a minute while I go do something to try to get my sugar down. I'll be back.
sure,
Okay.
absolutely. Oh,
Okay.
Sora left. Oh, now
Thank
he's
you for
back.
that
Okay,
sugar.
bye Tris. Bye
Um,
Tris.
Make me leave. Okay, that's weird.
Huh?
um,
That's
so,
all Discord.
oh,
Bye. Bye.
That's all
Bye Felicia.
Discord.
you all right, Tris?
disconnecting me.
It's personal.
So-
Hey, Tris, dear, stop leaving.
Y'all are supposed to be on the way to the Fey Realm. Triss got a vision from her Pearl of Protection. She got a vision on where the next pearl is, and it's in the Fey Realm. You guys are going to meet someone named Silencia, and I might rename her to Serenia because I have a Silencia already, so she might be Serenia. Silencia sounds so much better though, so I might just keep her Silencia. Something much more eloquent and deity-esque. Uh, and she's supposed to take you to the Fey Realm or give you a portal to the Fey Realm. So, what are you guys thinking about going into the Fey Realm in the next few sessions, possibly here?
It would be my first time, I think, because we never actually ended up getting to do any of that in any other campaign. So that's gonna be interesting.
Maeve doesn't care. She'll go anywhere. It's all cool. It's all interesting. And
As a player, that's my first time, and I'm kind of excited about it.
Diablo
Well,
doesn't know where the party's going.
true. They never actually asked. How do you think Diablo would react in the Fey Realm?
Probably be extremely on edge because he probably knows some myths and legends about like how crazy it can be. Would you like me to do a history check real quick for you on that for myths and legends?
I mean, you can. I'm just gonna make you do it again. Um, what about you, Draven? Who do you think Draven is gonna end up thinking when he hears that the party's next spot is the Fey Realm?
Draven's down for whatever.
Down for whatever, huh? All right. I like it.
Just for the DM's sake of knowledge, 17.
Well, the DC was a 32, so you failed.
Aw. Do not make me
Why are
think of dice games next weekend.
why are we torturing the fiance?
Why not? He tortures me every day.
Getting ready for marriage.
Because she's not here and I can't do it in person, that's why.
He signed the contract, so
Contract? What contract?
the
You're the one who
contract of
agreed.
me being able to torture you. Yeah, but you asked, so you technically
Yeah,
signed the contract.
You signed. I proposed the contract.
technically, you both had your own parts in this proposal. So
okay, there's that line. You both had your own parts in.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes, you're both special little snowflakes.
Oh. But no, Turf, what was it? Like, at least 2 to 3 weeks prior to your public proposal in the family chat that I asked you when it was just you and me?
Yeah.
y'all decided to neglect this information.
Yeah. I love how she is just taking them.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that she's targeting us right now on this.
Y'all decided to neglect that information when we found out, what, days later?
A couple weeks.
Okay, remind me to smack you in the face.
Oh, I'm dying.
I'm sorry.
Wow, so Turf neglects to tell her siblings. Shit!
Yeah.
That's on her. That's on her, not me. I have no part in that.
Remind me to smack you.
There will be
Why am
no
I
reason for
reminding you to
fiance.
smack me?
Only I can smack her, and I can smack her on her ass.
Giggity.
Max, you are on the fucking internet, and you are saying you are going to smack her ass.
This is hardly the
Look,
worst thing said
look.
on the internet.
At least he clarified, because initially he just started with, I'm the only one who can smack her. Ended. Raven is writing all of these quotes down.
She's the one who likes
You have a
it.
channel now, Raven, so whenever you want to post them.
I am. Literally,
Oh.
as we speak.
Turf
She
is the
has-
one who likes it.
It hasn't been dinging.
Oh,
Well,
she
then
has.
it's not my problem. What did you do with the whatevers? I have to edit that out.
Ugh.
Are you gonna put the other thing in there too?
But
You're gonna put the other thing in there too? Title of your sex tape?
What the fuck?
Wrong call. It hurts so good.
God. What is
It's so good. Title of your sex tape.
This isn't Tales Around the Table anymore. This is Tales Around OnlyFans.
Oh my god. I can't say shit here.
I got nothing on that one.
Oh my god.
Other people can add them too.
Well, I'm not involved in this. This is all you.
Okay. Then I guess when we're actually playing and this is happening, I won't be able to take notes.
No, the
We
one,
can
what
type
was
it up on a
it?
separate notepad, and then when you
I
get a
sort
chance
of
to add
bounced
it in.
around.
I'm not doing both.
I sort of bounce around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Um,
Oh
So.
my god!
the Fey Realm.
Officially degraded into an episode of The Office.
What
To Triss, the Fey Realm is just
Are you
like
you
going
Dwight?
home, but a little bit like more, I guess. Because like Triss grew up in a pretty dense wood.
Giggity.
Pretty dense wood. There's another one.
Oh my god.
You may want to rephrase that one there.
Are we
Sora.
even trying to have Tales Around the Table at this point,
Well,
Ben?
she was chasing pussy, but all she ended up in was the bush.
No!
Okay. You get to type that one in yourself.
I'm joking.
Sora,
No! Dad! No!
type that in yourself.
I'll do it later.
What is this?
No, you'll forget.
So, speaking of certain things,
Wow.
Trish and Claire, you want to explain to me about something you happened in Meloria that I now have to prepare for and plan?
Wait, that was Claire that started that.
Yeah, you want to tell the audience what happened there?
Tris had no idea about that, and GM literally said, "You know what? Fuck it." So in Mystery of Valoria, a campaign that I run on Monday nights, we have gotten teleported to Nyakin by a mistake of, hey, here, we were trying to escape a vampire named Kaz that Violante is dealing with. Okay, Zircon's like, we can all hold hands, we can all teleport. Blah, blah, blah. So,
Pause
we're
real
all...
quick.
Yes.
A vampire named Kaz?
Mhm.
Kaz is not a vampire.
He is in this
Yeah,
one.
he is. He is in this one.
Kaz
I'm sorry.
is one of Vecna's lieutenants.
Kaz
old-
Cerberus is not a vampire.
Not Kaz
No,
Cerberus.
No,
no.
I want Kaz.
No. Kaz, as
were
in
typing.
Vecna's... Kaz
Okay.
is in Vecna's right-hand person.
Yes, I'm
Uh,
typing and you beat me to it, Raven.
No, it was
But
the other
any-
one you were typing. The first one. Just about the
Oh.
wood. Sorry.
Anyway,
Trying to keep
where I
Sora in
was...
line.
No, you're fine. Anyway, where I was they had teleported running away from Kaz. They didn't know where they were going to end up, so they ended up in Nyakin. They met Triss in the middle of the woods, and then Triss whistled for Claire after they were gathering firewood. Things went on, they went to camp. Later on that night, Claire was playing with her bag, hiding something in her bag.
Oh man.
Triss being a nosy little shit, goes, hey, what's in the bag? What's in the bag? Nothing. You know, I'm gonna find, like, it was kind of like one of those, like, steals the bag kind of thing. And it's like, oh, shit. But Claire ended up asking Triss to marry her in that night in camp.
Yeah. So, guess who? Oh. So, guess who gets to plan a wedding who never has? Yeah, I
And it,
had
and, and it was only session 11 too.
yeah, and I'm like, well, if I'm preparing a wedding,
Ew. Motherfucker.
As Triss is dying. Triss, don't die.
Alright.
But that means me and Turf can expand our room.
I need it.
allergies are kicking your ass right now. It's fine. We're probably gonna go for another hour, half an hour, or something like that. We're not gonna go much longer. So,
No.
So we're not
Jeez,
playing
Whiz.
the fuck around and find out game tonight?
Triss might die before we even get to do that session.
She might. So,
No, motherfucker.
There we go.
what is happening?
The quotes. That is what is happening.
Uh, everyone else, I don't know what you have permission set on, if it's just Nyakin players or what, but everyone else on this channel is gonna be like, what the fuck is happening right now? Um,
This is called
Honestly, though.
hijinks.
so, where does everyone, um, I want everyone to go around. I'm gonna start with Max, and you have to say, I am not included. One thing that you like about another party member's character.
Oh, good lord.
You're starting with me.
Starting with Max. I can't start with Trish, she's dying.
Stop it.
Bless you.
Definitely would have to go with saying that Claire's style for Claire specifically is definitely unique and different from what she normally plays. And it's a refreshing perspective for it.
Out of curiosity, Max, and I just want to ask, what do you mean by that?
So so what I've seen of Claire she's more held back with what she's going to say, but not actually regarding like it's more level-headed type held back versus like, for example, Sam is up in your face attitude style.
That's so true. Sam doesn't give a fuck what she's gonna say. Sam will just be like saying what the fuck is on her mind.
Unrestrained. Whereas
Right.
Claire shows more restraint with her choice of words, and it's like a refreshing view of your styles of playing. And Claire is a refreshing take on more of the sassy, snarky style that you have done, like for example with Roll the Bones.
Yeah.
But seeing the refreshing, more restrained, more methodical, logical side, that's a refreshing aspect that I'm seeing from you as the player side of things.
Okay.
So a filter.
More of like character growth as a player.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say, me and Max have been playing. God, how long has Roll the Bones been going on now?
Yeah, like in Roll the Bones, when you were playing Valkyria, there was that little thing that was going on between Aragon and you went with it, and you knew it was all in fun. Considering Valkyria is essentially like a grandmother to him, but not really a grandmother.
Right. And that's actually, Valkyria was shockingly, because I thought it would be Sam. Valkyria was one of the first ones that actually like got retired. And that's where the name change came from, and I've stuck with it since.
Because
Valkyria was my little crazy fairy. That's for sure.
That could only be quote unquote controlled, and I repeat quote unquote, by Aragon, by him embarrassing her in front of everyone.
Yes, yep. Because I remember one of the first comments you made was about that fucking I think it was a dildo or some shit.
That time you asked me to help you get off that oversized dildo because you could not get off it yourself.
That's it.
Well, that has to go in there. Okay.
Yeah, and all of that that story of the littlest Christmas angel. Help! I can't get up. Oh my god, that's getting quoted now too.
Oh my gosh.
Moving right along. Maybe when you're done writing quotes, what is your nice thing to say about one of your party members?
Okay. Triss was probably the first of the other characters that may have had several different RPs with that were all like drastically different. And when Maeve was giving her opinion, Triss very respectfully listened to it, which kind of made Maeve feel a little bit more part of the party. And it just was like it was easy. It was that's probably the first person in the party that Maeve felt that she connected with. So, being new, that's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Claire, your go.
Um, I gotta say, I really like Dalmar and the way Dalmar's character has been written of what the shadow and everything like that. Like we have said before, Dalamar is very different from like Willow or Liska or Willow and Liska are really the only ones I met besides Dalamar. But I really like the storyline that has been written for them and how their backstory was the shadow and how they're connected to Saya somehow. And I'm really excited to learn more about Dalamar and Dalamar's more personality, more as we get to know what he actually does now. Or not he. I keep saying he. Them. Jeez. Blech. And like
Yeah, if you do
learning
it
more
too.
about them and like their backstory and personality more as the story goes on.
That made me smile to hear her say that, because he and I have had a lot of fun starting that over with their story.
Yeah, so as Elfie said, everyone else that you see sing before you, except for Cosmic and Max and Raven, which is literally three people, got to pick their characters. I said because I used to run a campaign called Misadventuring 101, which started out kind of honoring my very first D&D podcast, um, and my very first actual play, D&D kind of deal. It was called Misadventuring 101. Shocking. It was with myself and Pandora, and Pandora's husband at the time was our GM. And unfortunately, life got in the way, and Pandora's husband turned into a complete total douchebag. I will dox him on the internet. He fucking sucks. I hate him. And guess what? I have taken misadventuring and done 4 times whatever you wish that you could possibly fucking do, fucker. So, now that I've doxed him on the internet, um, Misadventuring 101 was and it was kind of a pun of it was just myself and Pandora, and we were two females. So it was play on words with Miss Adventuring, with the two females with Miss, and then the crazy kind of misadventures that we would get into. Um, so I brought it back, and I ended up completely trashing that campaign. Name, campaign, world, players, everything because of some things. Um, and Sora and I talked, and I wanted to kind of present more of a united front between the two. So we talked and we brought into it is now Roll the Misadventures. And we have the old Misadventuring 101 logo with the Roll the Bones dice underneath of it. And then the swords are crossed as the Misadventuring logo with the purple and the blue being Sora and I's some of Sora and I's two flavor colors. Um, so and then in the background, of course, is the Faerun because I fucking love the Faerun. Um, so everyone, and by everyone I mean Sora and Claire, got a chance to go. I said, "Do you want to take your character from Misadventuring 101 or do you want to start new?" And I went to Elfie and I said, "You don't get started. You don't get a chance. You don't get a choice. You're being Dalamar. End of scene." Um, so now she's Dalamar. But this is what it is.
I don't even remember who I originally was playing when we first started the other campaign.
I remember my character for that, but I injected her into a different campaign, so couldn't really use her for two campaigns.
I feel like I was a fairy again or some shit.
Yeah, I don't remember. I can barely remember. I know Jackie was a gnome. I think she was a gnome barbarian named Ziggy.
Oh! No, I remember now. I was Futaba. And that was my
Yep.
first time playing a wizard. And I was bitching about it because I had never played a wizard. And they were fucking squishy. And I was bitching about it.
Yep.
Yeah, wizards are squishy.
And then Sora had played Seraph 7, the
Yes.
Warforged, which I love. I miss Seraph 7. And I thank God we have a player, Raven, you know this player. His name is Gendron.
Yes.
And I love Gendron. God bless his heart. He has a Warforged automaton. I can always fuck it up. But named,
Automaton.
yeah, named
Garland.
Garland. I wouldn't say gendered, but it's not gendered. And
No.
it's exactly like Seraph 7. And I want to die every time this man talks. I love him. He's oh god, I have to get you two together. You guys have to chat. That's our mission, Raven. Because
Okay.
literally
Definition of relationship.
like yeah, it was like what's the definition of like what's the relationship? Because Ziggy was like this new gnome barbarian that like never has seen the world, so she was very inquisitive and like asked about everything.
No, the
And then
worst one that she asked. What's sex?
oh,
Okay. You get to add that to the porn title thing. I
and
thought
then
when I
Seraph
saw
7
that,
would legitly come back and like define it.
Because I remember Futaba was having her letters between her and Joker, and then she also asked, "What's a boyfriend?" And then he started doing this shit. And I'm like,
Yep.
"Oh my god!" And then I
And
remember Futaba
Is the
literally said,
definition
"Never be."
of high intelligence, low wisdom.
And I can just
Literally,
see.
If
Futaba
you
from
ask
that
him a
moment
question, he's
was
very
like,
literally going to ask. Be very careful how you ask Sarah of Seven, because he will give you a very literal definition of whatever it is you ask him. So choose your
literally,
words
and then
carefully.
from that moment on, Futaba was like, okay, never be literal near the robot.
Yeah, and that's literally Garland. It's literally like, I feel like Raven, if one of our characters walked up to Garland or asked anyone, and like, what is a boyfriend? You would get a definition from Garland on what a
Yeah.
boyfriend is. And like,
Yeah. There's no you cannot there's no concept of irony or um uh,
Sarcasm,
yeah,
anything like that.
sarcasm, euphemisms. It's that's not what you said. You said da 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 da,
what is blah blah blah?
that
Yeah,
means da 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 da, and you're like, yeah, I was being sarcastic.
yeah,
Oh, sarcasm, that's a form of humor.
yeah.
Sarcasm detected. Oh,
Um,
But
oh,
it's
oh.
like what was it? What was it that he was like? Something happened, and then he said his character uh watched that and then made this decision. Like that is what happens when you do this. Oh, totally
So,
erroneous.
so I
Didn't
have
so
make
to do this. Ha,
time out.
ha, ha.
I'm gonna take a 5 minute bio break because I really have to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna take a 5 minute bio break. So
You're going to
yeah,
look for your floggers, you know it.
I
She
don't
doesn't have
need
them.
them.
I have
Bye.
them.
That's right, my bad. I apologize, Max.
Oh, what have we learned today, chat? I have some kinky ass friends. That's what I've learned today. Holy smokes. Alright. What do we say we bring them all back in? What do we think?
That and sometimes it's wrong.
Alright, so
There.
let's put it back down to PG-13, friends.
Oh, damn, bad luck. I'm just kidding.
It
Didn't
has been
say we were back
PG-13 all
on
night.
stream.
I literally just clicked back over.
Oh.
I'll be good. I'll try to behave.
Oh my god, what is happening? I don't even want to know. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask.
I Raven told me to put that title in, so I did.
No, I said
Look,
if you're gonna say it and it can be construed as a porn title, you need to put it in yourself. I'm not doing all of them. That's
look,
what Raven said.
I don't think that my friends want to know my bedroom habits. Nor does the rest of the internet.
But
As her cheek turned redder and redder and redder.
it's
She's
not
getting
that
older
anything.
and she's gonna make tomatoes jealous.
Okay,
It's
it's
awesome.
none of it is true. These are just sentences that came out of people's mouths, whether
That could
they
be
were just
taken
joking,
a different way.
joking, or like they meant it that way, but it was still a joke. It has nothing to do with reality. It's just this could be a porn title. That's it. That's all it means. So, if they're teasing you, whether it's a lie or the truth, it doesn't matter. And you don't need to tell anybody if it's true or a lie. You just, yeah, it was funny. And you can then say, but that's not my porn. That's not a title of one of my porn movies. You better figure out who it belongs to. It's not mine.
Oh my god.
So, back on the saying nice things about people.
Oh yeah.
Cosmic, do you have anything nice to say about someone in your party? Hi, welcome back, buddy. I feel like we haven't brought it to you in a while.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I was kind of zoned out there.
That's okay.
Everybody's been nice, and I ain't got much else to say.
That's it, end scene. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That'll work. Elfie the Little Fox. What does Dalamar have to say nice about one of his other party members?
This is Dalamar we're talking about. Dalamar doesn't usually have anything nice to say about anybody. Except
So
Okay.
no, so
he
nothing.
said that say I wasn't included in this, so that kind of takes away from most everything Dalamar would have to say.
Okay, how about an
Oh,
impression?
come on, Dalamar's got to have a good impression of someone
I
other than Saya.
mean,
Thinking for a minute.
system processing,
Yes,
Does
processing.
not compute.
it's like you see that little blue circle as it's buffering while something's thinking. Honestly, Dalamar's probably going to be at least a little bit impressed with all the different fighting skills that Triss has got.
Okay,
I said
okay.
before, I love Triss, but I would not want to be on her business end if she's off. No, thank you.
Like I said earlier, Chris is a whole can of whoop ass.
Okay. Triss, what about you? What does Triss have to say about her party members?
So I'd have to say lately, Triss Triss is really liking her interactions with Maeve. so far, and like seeing the world from a different perspective, which is not something she's used to, but it's a pleasant surprise to her. And as
Okay.
far as Sora goes saying something nice, I have to give it to Cosmic Lion here for his commitment to the bit.
Yeah, yeah. Cosmic Lion and May was pretty good. Cosmic Lion was yeah, definitely top notch there. Definitely. Um, especially I don't know, Cosmic. Is this your first ever campaign? Are you in D&D noob?
So, in terms of full rules, yeah, this is my first one. But me and my buddies played a couple bootleg campaigns. It was essentially the same thing. We just cut out a bunch of shit, and we kind of made up our own rules.
Okay,
And then there's my multiple playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3.
fair play. Okay, so you know what the fucking um. All right, so you okay? So yes and no. See, we have our feet kind of in the water of the TTRPG, but
Yeah.
okay, okay. Um, so what do you guys? And we'll go backwards up. So we'll start with Tris. What do you guys want to see of your characters? Like where do you want the DM to take your character?
Oh God, I haven't even thought about my character in God knows how long. I have no idea.
So, like, my big thing for Triss is she is way too confident for her own damn good. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. And so I am just waiting for that moment when Triss gets her shit absolutely rocked and gets humbled down to the ground again.
So a humbling moment.
Because right now she thinks she is the hottest shit since sliced bread. Which I
I
mean,
mean,
she is in some cases.
We're in a medieval environment, so sliced bread is relatively recent.
But we have ice cream some.
Yes, we
You do
do.
have ice cream. Um,
Just blame that on the main character of the isekai.
um, Elfie, where would you like to see Delamar go?
I'm curious to see where the storyline with Saya is going to go, honestly.
Okay.
It's a different chemistry than some of the other characters I've played. And I think that's part of what makes it so much fun. It's just watching the way that you and I play off of each other and seeing what crazy ideas we can come up with.
Okay. Um, Cosmic, where do you want Draven to go?
I don't really have any thoughts for that. I'm kind of just content being the comedic relief.
You are that. You have successfully for sure done that. Absolutely. But you know, every party needs a comedian, so I'm okay with you continuing on as that as well.
Bless you. Bless you.
Claire,
Oh, fuck.
do you have anything?
not gonna lie. I mean, I'm intrigued to see where everything goes with It's not Maxine anymore. What was her name? It's not Maxine anymore. You changed it. But that whole backstory that we had between the two going like Alphaba and Glinda kind of thing. Um, what the
Are you
fuck was her name?
are you talking about Shadow?
No,
No.
no. Me and Turf had a thing with the main villain. It used to be Maxine, and I'm trying to remember what Turf changed it to.
It should be a Nyakin.
I think something like that.
Did I throw a monkey wrench in
Olympia.
plans when I
You might have.
should name it NPC?
You might have.
You can, if you want to, you can adapt your main BBG to something. Because technically she is a NPC.
But whatever her name was, we had a thing going on kind of like Wicked, where she went to school with her and kind of things like that. And I'm intrigued to see where that goes. Because those two had a history from when they both went to necromancy school together, kind of thing. And there was an idea I had going on for the Turf from that, and that we need to get back to that idea so I can get that in at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Um,
Perks of being co-GM, I guess.
yeah.
Sorry, I kind of threw a monkey wrench in that.
It's fine.
It was worked out. I changed it. It's changed. It's now, I think it's an Alandia, isn't it? Um,
I have to look to see. You posted it way long ago in the planning channel players chat, and now I'm forgetting what you named it.
Melanthia. Melanthia. Yeah.
Melanthia, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I'll have to make a note of that. I need to pin that somewhere.
Just pin it in Discord.
It is pinned in Discord. And then I can chat.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah. What about you, Maeve? Where do you want Maeve to go?
I don't know. She's still like just trying to fit in with the group. You know what I mean? I'd like her a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
But it also seems like everybody's sort of paired up. So she's trying to like navigate the, I don't know, it's like when you know somebody's with somebody else, you make sure that you're not like putting an arm around them just to like offer comfort or whatever, right? Because they're with somebody and they'll take that, somebody's going to take it wrong.
So
So
the
she's
only
trying very
two that have
hard to.
technically been open with being together, I mean, it's very obvious that it's not very obvious, but it's kind of obvious and it's kind of given that there's something there between Saya and Dalamar. They have never officially said that they are together as of right now, but there is something there, something that they haven't addressed.
I was gonna say, and then even too
And
with Claire and Triss, even with what I mentioned earlier with the wedding, we still need to do that here.
well, yes, but Claire and Trista have officially I would
Yeah,
they're
true.
together as a couple.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But even if Maeve doesn't know all of that, it's
yeah,
she's still so new to the group, and she knows the group has been together for a while. At least she thinks that. So
right.
she's going to be being very careful and kind of trying to suss out what the dynamics are before she, sticks her foot in it, so to speak.
Right.
Giggity.
Uh,
Facts. Max, no. Max,
Diablo.
no.
What do you see for Diablo down the line?
For Diablo, I'd have to say he mainly wants to, like, for himself, but not necessarily directly for himself, attain more power to basically protect and exact vengeance on those who do wrong.
Right, because Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Mm-hmm. And that's where most of his control spells actually come from, the Oath of Vengeance.
Okay.
I would
I'm
love
gonna
to
go all
see a
willy
magic
nilly.
item. Huh?
Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done.
I would love to see a magic item that basically gives him that chance to, instead of dropping at 0 HP, he survives and retains 1 HP, but all his stats get basically a buff for a certain amount of time. Even if it's a cursed item, it would still be fun to have.
Fuck wants to. Okay, I'm a paladin. I want a cursed weapon. Make it happen.
So the reason behind, even though if it is cursed, the way that the armor set from the anime that I'm taking inspiration from, it actually is a cursed armor set. It basically, if you die and you don't get that chance to successfully survive dying, essentially, you basically lose, like, your stats are cut in half for a certain amount of time as a death penalty for the cursed effect of the armor. So say your endurance is at, say, for example, 100. That endurance would be cut in half for like 12 hours as a death penalty.
Oh.
High reward with high risk. And it would be like on a D100 roll for the chance, because that's a percentile die.
I ain't gonna lie. The way you're planning to play a paladin is very interesting to me, and I'm intrigued to see more.
You have to see the anime to understand the style that I'm trying to make. I will say that, at least.
So, last question.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one thing you think that I do well and one thing you think I can improve on. And I'm just gonna go all willy nilly. And I'm gonna say, Elfie the Little Fox, you're going first.
I caught half of it. Something you do better, and what was the other one?
Something I do
A
well.
good and a good, one good, one bad about her as a DM.
Do their own thing as far as developing their characters. But then I also think sometimes me in a little bit sometimes if I start to go too crazy one way or the other.
Your headset's messing up again.
I hate this headset. Sorry. Oh, no, I was saying I think you do a good job of incorporating the new stories as the new characters are coming in, helping them meet the group. But then I said sometimes I feel like maybe I need to be reined in a little bit more because maybe I go.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. I don't know if anybody else feels that way about the way I do with Alamo or not, but that's just my impression.
Okay. One thing you don't like about me? Or, I guess don't like is a harsh word. I can improve on?
Improvement. Improvement.
I have to think on that one. That's a hard one to try to find an answer for.
Okay. Okay.
was gonna,
Next,
I was gonna say I kind of feel the same way.
Claire, we'll go with you.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if there's anything I can really think of on the spot that I have complaints about or things I can think of off the top of my head. That's the kind of question that kind of just pops out, and I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, well, what do you like? Nothing.
Again, that's such a question to me that's something I can't just go. You can't just throw out at me and go, "Hey, here, answer this."
Okay. Um, Sora, are you around?
He's probably dying.
Okay.
Sure.
Sora, same question.
Can't really think of something, but like, I think you're doing really great on story. Um, One thing that you might improve on, and I'm guilty of this too, is maybe like setting the scene a little better and like describing what's around.
Okay.
But I know I've got to work on that one too, so it's not just you.
So in layman terms, and correct me if Sora, but basically scene setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Cosmic, I'm gonna put you on the spot because you're a newbie to this group, and you really don't know me as a DM yet. So, is there anything? What do you see?
We're doing.
Ooh. Oh.
So I've been fading in and out of consciousness for the last 15 minutes.
No, that's why I said you're a newbie. What do you see? Is there anything that sticks out that you like about my DMing style, and is there anything you don't like about it?
Well, I don't really have anything to compare it to.
That's fair. Fair point.
Like a prepper sessions. I mean, yeah. mm,
You can
Pass.
skip. Yeah, I was gonna say you can pass. Um, you're just coming to the table. You're what? Not even a month old? Maybe a month old? Around the table? Um, something like that. 2, 3 sessions, something like that. Uh, Max. I'm gonna save Raven for last because I feel like Raven has a lot to say, and I'm real excited. Um,
Oh, brother.
Max, go ahead.
Um, I would have to say you do really well with incorporating uh when new characters come into the picture, you do really well with like basically injecting them with in a more seamless and thought out pattern.
Really, because I randomly
That
just threw all of y'all in there, and I'm like, go! Maeve shows up at the end of this fucking darkness. Like, I don't know.
well, the way that I'm seeing it is you had a idea of what you're looking for like character classes that you knew that you couldn't do without. You you help the players actually incorporate some form or fashion of a vision of making that essentially rounded party that you were looking for. Like you have a monk, that's your DPS. You have a paladin, which is both healer and DPS. You have a wizard that is going to be the support. You
Like two wizards.
you have a bard that's also support but can also still do heavy damage. You have it more of a balanced party than just like, oh, we have 3 fighters and 1 wizard. Where we need a healer, for example.
Valoria, my fucking living party.
But you rounded your party out. That way you had a little bit of everything. No one was sole on one thing, and they had a little of something that can do support and assist those whose primary is potentially one side of things.
Fucking Valoria, my living party is 3 wizards, a monk wizard. Blah blah blah. While my dead party is a bard, a cleric, a fighter, a rogue, and well rounded. My living party is fucking wizards, and mostly wizards.
I am a barbarian. I play 2. No. Yeah, I play 2 barbarians.
But yeah,
you play a monk wizard in the living party right now. The dead party is your barbarian.
Alina Greymark, I love her. I miss her. Anyway.
For something to improve, potential happenstance of having to wing things unexpectedly, you could always prepare like 2 or 3 different avenues that you might expect us to take and have them just as backup in your back pocket.
So that you can fuck those lands all to hell too? You assholes.
Just remember, just because I'm engaged to the DM does not mean I won't try to sneak a peek at the notes.
That's why I keep them at my house. For now. 5 days stay here at this desk in this notebook, or you can't get
So
them.
touch the notebook, all I want.
Do not touch the notebook. It could be the death note, and she could be planning other shit.
And then there's this notebook that none of you can see. There you go.
Oh hey, look, that's a notebook. I got you.
It is. I haven't written in it because it's too precious. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I need it. It needs to be something epic. Anyway. Hey Raven. Hey Raven. Hey Raven.
Hey Turf, how you doing?
Hey Raven. Good. How are you?
Hi.
Your turn.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
I did forget something about what I would like for my character.
Go for it.
Ice cream without May. Or anybody like May. Just ice cream.
So more May. Got it.
Okay.
Absolutely. She's gonna travel with you.
That's
Specifically
fine.
as
I'll
your
do that,
partner.
and she will end up in my campaign to talk to you. Okay. Let's go through what you do Right. First of all, you do real well incorporate, and everybody else has said this too, but I have to because I'm one of the newbies, incorporating new characters and not just the basics, like let's put you two on watch so you can have some RP or, introducing or whatever. It's like more than that. It's you let the new characters shine as much as you do the regular characters who've been there a while. And you offer scenarios in which we will have to work as a whole group. We can't splinter off into factions, the old people, the new people, whatever, magic users, melee fighters, whatever. I like that a lot because I feel already included, not just uh, by the other players in character, but also uh, by the story itself. Which brings me to point number 2. You are a very, very good storyteller. That's probably one of your best attributes so far that I've seen as a DM. You just, I tend to not plan for if these are all the roads the players can go down just to fuck everything up. And what am I going to do when they do that? Uh, because that's like making sure that they do that. Or don't do that and it's something else and you're not planning for it. So I think, and it's because I haven't been DM'd by you for a long time, but I seem, in my opinion, you do a really good job at the left turn at Albuquerque, that the players like come this way and you're like, that's not okay, let's do that. So you find an ice cream shop and in the ice cream shop is May. I thought that was freaking brilliant. I'm still paying you back for it because it was 45 minutes of my life that I'm not getting back. But yeah. So those are two of the things that I really, really admire about you. Things that I think, and I don't think that all of this is on you at all, okay? Things that are hard for me as a new player. First of all, I have shit memory because of PTSD. So keeping all the players and their characters, and then other characters that have been other campaigns and are related to this character, but then the name was, I'm gone. I'm like deer headlights. Who's left? Whose name can I say and have it be the right name for a character in my party?
It comes with having 4 billion games a week as well.
I'm so confused so much of the time. But that being said, all of the other players and their characters, of course, take their lead from you and Sora, right? It's welcoming, it's embracing, it's, yeah, we're playing a game, we're having a good time kind of a feel, which I really appreciate. The only thing that I'm like struggling with is, I'm going to say this, I'm going to whisper it in your ear, okay? I think you need stronger leashes when you're trying to herd the cats, or bigger nails when you're trying to nail the jello to the tree. Just saying.
Jello doesn't nail to the tree.
Stop it, Max.
I just, it's very chaotic. There's a lot of players. There's a lot of, and the storyline. And I periodically I think I'm going to start saying that Maeve finds a cave and she just sits there dreaming of ice cream.
I'm sorry. All
No,
these
no, 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 no.
characters.
Please don't. Please don't be. I love this group. I love the chaos. I love the feeling and the fun we have and the joy and the even the like dramatic parts are really amazing. So sh- Turf asked if there was anything, and that's all I could come up with. Is we have a too I feel I have too much of a loose leash. I need to be brought to heel a little bit more.
So, and the problem is like I started out with one, two, three, four, Yumi, Valkyria, Elfie, Sora, Jackie, Ratman, six. Okay. Uh, Yumi had life stuff going on, which took me down to five. Um, Ratman, I mean, sessions are like, here's a session, here's a session. So, like, I get Ratman being like, oh, crap, I didn't know session was today. I have this life thing. So I'm like, alright, so that takes me down to about half. So, like, I'm like, down to like three solid players sometimes, and I'm like, I can't do a session on three solid players. So, like, I have to find someone else to solid that I can bring in. So now I have 18 million people, and which is great, and I love it. But yeah, understand the chaos.
That wasn't really a complaint. I mean, you wanted something that maybe wasn't the best in our opinion that you could, I don't know, work on or like throw out to the team or whatever. And that's all I could come up with.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
I tried.
I'm sorry,
It's a fun time here.
Um,
I'm like
no,
crushed when it doesn't, when we don't have a thing. It's like, wait, no,
no worries, Claire. Thanks for popping in. Um, but that was it anyway. I'm going to end session, or not session two, episode two of Tales Around the Table. Um, I hope you guys had fun. I like doing these because it kind of gets us to talk about what's been going on in campaign and kind of put everything together because I'm with Raven, and it's just like I have, my notes on the storyline, and things, but it's still chaotic in my head, and I'm like, Triss is running off with Claire, and Maeve wants some ice cream, so I gotta annoy her with May, and uh, are you raising your
Can I
hand?
make yeah? Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Uh, do what I did in my server and give us each a channel, and
Oh,
we
that's
can
fine.
then take notes on our own character. Like this is what happened with Maeve and who she interacted with and everything. And so when I can't put the whole session together, I can go look at everybody else's channels as to what their notes are. It's like,
That's not a bad
On
idea.
that's
D&D
right.
Beyond for the character sheets, they do have a notes section in the character sheets.
Yeah, but she
We
has
just don't
like
access that.
specific sections in the Discord, like for her players in like her
Ah.
campaigns. Yeah, yeah. So like
Also
I have
where it's
a
also where I
section.
discuss the like the player character, like in Turf's channel. If we're going to discuss her character, we put it in that channel so she doesn't have to go back through years of DMs or what feels like years of DMs to try to find where we had that conversation about the magic item she's getting at some weird level. So
I
that's what
make
I did.
DOS
Everybody's
loot
got a
at level
separate
two.
channel.
Like my DOS loot at level two. Um,
Yeah. hmm Anyways,
but
so
for Arlen, the Blue Ladron. Uh, yeah, but you guys are free to go. Thank you for coming in. You guys now, like I said, have witnessed the tales around the table. I'm gonna try to do these kind of after. I wanted to do it after they found their first pearl of protection. And then I was just like into sessions, and I was like, I really kind of just want to do sessions. So I was like, no, this week needs to be a Tales Around the Table. I haven't done Tales Around the Table in forever, and it needs to be Tales Around the Table. Um, so like I want to do it like after main things, and I figured you guys had three new people enter your party. You guys killed some dragons, so you guys got to level up. I was like, you know what? We'll throw in Tales Around the Table. So,
For when we start regular session again, I know we were in the middle of combat. Did we end at the top of initiative? And do you still have that in?
I do still have initiative, and I'm pretty sure we ended at the top, yes. Because I wouldn't have ended it without being at the
What you
top.
did is you let us get to the top of initiative, and that's when you called it. It was when we were
Yeah.
about to be at the top of initiative.
Yeah.
That leads me to ask who is at the top of initiative.
Hold, please.
Hmm?
Let me pull out my
Oh, please.
big black book. My big black book instead of my little black book.
You know, the contents of the little black book can stay private.
Diablo is right now.
Okay.
Claire, if she comes, Zard, and Isaac, if they are here, need to roll initiative.
Okay.
But so far it is Diablo
Okay.
on top of initiative.
Okay. So I can start formulating my move for that then.
I won't be here next week, so it won't be next week. It'll be week after next. Just
You'll
for
be
to get
with
back
me.
to the regular session. Yes, exactly, Sora.
Did you just call me
I,
Sora?
no, Sora actually wrote in chat.
Oh.
But yeah, I hope you guys, continue on. And I like the putting in our own. I didn't even think about that. Like you do, Raven, having us our own little channel for you guys, because then we could also do Tales Around the Table points that you guys want to talk about and such. So in there as well.
Easy,
So
Buttercup.
I like that. I think I'm gonna have to do that for sure.
Yeah, we put
I like that idea.
RP ideas in there and like pictures of reference, like, oh, can I get that weapon? That glaive right there. I want that one.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get lost. You know me, I lose everything.
Yeah. Me too. Including my sanity. Oh wait, I never had that. Yeah. So thanks
Thank you for a
guys.
great session. Not
You
session,
too.
discussion.
But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in two. Well, I'll see some of you this weekend, and I will see some of you in 2 weeks, and I will see, probably talk to all of you throughout life anyway. So, you know, we'll be in
Sounds good.
touch. But thanks for stopping in for some tales around the table. Um, but yeah, so we are gonna go ahead and read out, friends. Thank you for coming to session episode 2 of Tales Around the Table. I really like doing this. This is probably one of my favorite things to do, to get them all together and to chat about things. Not next week, but the week after next, we will recontinue session. They were fighting some bandits, and I'm very excited to have them continue on fighting those bandits. Um, let's go see if we can find someone to raid. See who's on. Dorktails is doing some deck now. Oh, Crit is doing the alien, his alien finale. Um, let's see. Oh, I do follow you already. Hmm.
This really is just.
Ooh. Like you were working on a game there. That's kind of fun. That could be that could be fun. Let's go ahead and go here, actually. Or we're gonna go to Havoc RPG. They're doing Strixhaven, with some friends. Um, and yeah, we're gonna go say hello to them. Drop them a listen. If you guys like them, drop them a follow. And I will see you guys probably more this weekend. With other things on this channel. And definitely see you in 2 weeks for some more Roll the Misadventures. Y'all have a fantastic night. Love you guys. Bye.
Be wide enough to get me in there.
That's fine. It's big. You're
Okay, then I'm half in, half out
okay.
to where I can
Okay.
see it. Because I can see it. Because I
Okay.
can see it from that corner, right?
You could, yeah, you can definitely see it.